All right, welcome everyone to Make Money Online One Click at a Time, how to create an extra $500 to $5,000 a month, even if you've got no clue, no list, and no website. I'm Fran Harris. Glad you're joining me for this really exciting webinar. I love doing this particular webinar because everything is changing so quickly in the internet game. And if you're interested in getting your piece of what is becoming a humongous pie in terms of e-commerce online, then you are in the right place. So a couple of things real quick to maximize our time together. I'm going to ask you to shut down your toys. I know you got them open because I had them open just before I got online. Your iPad, your iPhone, your whatever you've got open that may be distracting you from what we're going to be doing for the next few minutes together. I want you to go ahead and shut that down because I know you're going to be able to take away some things from this time together today that you're going to be able to put into play immediately to start making money online. So go ahead and take a couple of seconds to shut that stuff down. Email, Facebook, all that good stuff. I promise you'll be worth the sacrifice. So here's my promise to you. I promise to show you at least 7 ways to make money online. Some of these are the same tactics that my companies use to drive millions of dollars in sales. Okay? That is my promise today, that when you get off with me from this webinar, that you will have all 7 if you want to go and put them into play, but you'll certainly have 2 or 3 or 4 things that you can go really not just think about, but actually put them into play in the next 30 days and be making money or more money online. My guarantee is also that I'm going to share with you a way to start a real home-based business, even if you currently have what I call temporary inconveniences, if you have another job or if you don't have another job. Even if you don't have a list, if you don't know how to build a website, if you have no experience and you can't spell HTML. That's how basic this stuff is, but don't get it twisted. This is how powerful the information is that you're going to be getting today. I'm also going to give you one of my 6-figure napkins, and I'll tell you what that means later on, but I think I shared with some folks who were Facebooking me on my Facebook page, Fran Harris University, about what this was. I'm going to share one of my 6-figure napkins with you before our time is over today. So who's this for? This is for entrepreneurs, experts, coaches, speakers, authors, professionals, multi-level marketers, direct marketers, moms, dads, grannies, retirees, college students, anyone with a desire to earn extra cash from home using nothing but their computer, or in some cases, even their mobile devices. Who am I? I'm Fran Harris. I've been an online marketer since 1995. I'm also a national television personality. As a life business and marketing coach, I've appeared on over 100 television shows, including CNN, had my own show on HGTV, appeared analyzing the then Senator Obama's 2008 presidential campaign on Fox Business. I bested over 15,000 applicants to make it to the Final 4 of the Good Morning America Advice Guru contest last year. I've been on the Today Show several times. I'm currently a play-by-play announcer for ESPN's Longhorn Network and many, many others. So basically, entrepreneurship and business has been my life since I was 9 years old. I started my first business when I was 9 years old in Dallas. It netted me $1,500 in one summer, and I was selling snow cones. So business is in my blood. Entrepreneurship is in my DNA. And I, for one, was ecstatic when the internet started because it gave me another opportunity to have a really exciting playground in the field of business. So I've been online marketing, making money online, not just dabbling online, making money online as a marketer since 1995. It all started with this guy right here. This is a guy named Jim Edwards. Now, some of you may be familiar with Jim Edwards. Some of you may not. But here's the deal. I've never met Jim Edwards. But when I was playing professional basketball in 1996 in Switzerland, the only way I could stay in touch with my family, because the phone bill was so high, was to be online, to do the internet. And so I remember telling my sister, okay, we're not going to be able to talk as long as we talked the last time. My phone bill was crazy. So let's email each other. So I was dabbling online one day and just kind of cruising the internet, and I ran across this package called something like How to Make Money Online. I think that was the name of it. And it was by this guy named Jim Edwards. Had no idea who Jim Edwards was, to be honest with you. And to this day, as I said, I still never met Jim Edwards. But I saw this ebook that said, here's how to get started making money online. And this was in 1995 or 96, something like that, the fall of 95 or 96. And so I clicked the button and bought a $37 ebook from a guy I didn't know named Jim Edwards. So I bought the ebook. It was good. It was really good. Gave me the confidence that I needed to believe that it could actually happen. But after I devoured that book, I started to think, if I just gave $35 to a guy, $37 to a guy I don't even know, probably will never meet, is there a possibility that someone will give me $37 for what I know? And that's how I started making money online. So while I was playing professional basketball, I started to think of some of the things that I could sell online, some of the things that I could offer online, such that I could start an online business. So the thing that, of course, came to me immediately was my basketball career. It's like, okay, so you play basketball, you play professional basketball. I was training in Switzerland in preparation for coming back to try out for the WNBA. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll teach basketball lessons. Maybe I'll do something with basketball. So I said, what if I take and package my expertise? What if I take and package what I have spent a great deal of my life growing up doing and spent a great deal of my college days doing? What if somehow I could package that? I wonder if people would pay me for it. So this is my first year online as a big seller. I started doing little coaching things online with basketball. But the year that I retired from the WNBA, this is a screenshot of my website. This is my first website, I believe, in 1998. It was for a fantasy camp, a fantasy basketball camp. So I started this, and I was going to teach women who didn't have the opportunity to play in college or high school, or who had just retired and lost their ability to play, but hadn't lost their love of the game. So I started something called the Fran Harris Fantasy Camp. Now, you look at this website, and it's got all these holes in it because I took this screenshot from a place called Wayback Machine. So this is a place that takes a picture of every website on the internet at a particular place in time. So this is my first website, and it's taken right from the Wayback Machine. So I started the Fran Harris Fantasy Camp that year as I was retiring from the WNBA. And that year, my first full-fledged business online did $25,000, right? So that's just from me taking something I knew, something very close to, of course, what I'd done for most of my life, and packaging my expertise and selling it. That was my first real business online. So I thought, there's something to this making money online. I didn't have a degree in engineering. I didn't have a computer science degree. I was just a girl who had expertise in some area, and I wanted to sell it online. So let me ask you this. What do you see here? Well, you see a plane that has taken off. You see a plane that's taken off in the air, right? That's picture one. The first picture on the next screen to the left is what? It's a plane that is still on the ground. To the right, it is a plane that is in the air. So you're saying, okay, Fran, where is this going? The deal is, can you explain how that plane that weighs, I don't know, 2 tons, I don't know what that plane weighs. Can you explain how it goes from being on the ground to getting in the air with, 200 or 300 folks on it? Can you explain how that happens? I can't. I have no idea how it happens. I know that the pilot puts his foot on the ground, foot on the pedal, and then ultimately the plane gets up. But really, can you technically explain how one gets from one place to the next? The possibility is that you cannot. But for some reason, you get on that plane, you buy a ticket, you get on that plane, and you go where you're going. So let's agree that we do a lot of things that we don't fully understand. See, what stops people from even attempting to make money online is that they don't understand it all. Guess what? When I made the 25 grand for my fantasy basketball camp, hell, I didn't understand it all. So let's just agree that we do a lot of stuff that we don't really fully understand. And that's cool. That's okay. You don't have to understand all of this stuff to be able to profit and spread your message and make money and earn extra income online. All right, have you ever heard of Amazon.com? I'm assuming you have. Amazon is essentially the Walmart of the internet, right? It's a Walmart of the internet. Looking at this screenshot, you got dresses, you got a vegan diet book, you got a Kindle to the right, you got what is that, a crock pot, you got a PS4. It is the Walmart of the internet. Everybody's heard of Amazon, okay? Amazon is a $1 billion internet-based company. Repeat that. It is a $1 billion internet-based company. Okay. So it's given the internet tons of credibility. Have you ever bought anything online? Nod your head if you have, yes. Have you ever bought travel? Have you ever bought a book, concert tickets, registered for an event? Here it is. Have you ever even watched YouTube? If you've done any of that, then you've just proven that the internet works as a place to do business. You have firsthand knowledge that e-commerce is alive and well on the internet, right? We've all participated in the e-commerce online. So here's what I want to do in our time together today. I want to take you from being just a consumer, just a primary consumer online, from it's always about you going in your wallet, pulling out your credit or debit card. I want to take you from being a buyer to a seller. That's my goal for today, to change your perspective on what you do online, to take you from being someone who's always given the money online. There's nothing wrong with that. We all like buying, but to someone who's actually, there's an exchange of what happens on the internet with you. So I want to take you from being a consumer primarily to a seller. So let's jump right in. Well, how big is e-commerce online? It is a $1 trillion marketplace. That's trillion with a T. That's how big the pie is online. The question is, how much of that pie have you gotten? How much of that pie have you gotten? And I'm assuming if you're on the line with me today that you haven't gotten as much as you want. You may have gotten a sliver, but you haven't gotten as much as you want. And I want to change that for you. Let's first talk about some myths of making money online. There are people who say, nobody's really making money online. That's just pie in the sky. Nobody's doing that. Well, of course, I beg to differ for a lot of reasons. So I'm not really sure why people continue to say that, other than they have fear about whether they can do it online. Another myth is that people are just trying to steal your money. You're not going to make any money online. It's not safe to do business online. All of these things are not true, and all the great ideas are gone. Okay? We all know all the great ideas are not gone. And here's the thing. This is the first golden nugget for our time together today. The whole notion of all the great ideas being gone. Have you ever bought a CD of music? Did you stop with just buying one? No. You went and bought Adele. You went and bought Al Green. You went and bought the Beastie Boys. You went and bought Jay-Z. You didn't stop because you bought one. You bought one CD, and you continue to do it because we are consumers that love to replicate and duplicate. We don't just buy one of anything. So the whole notion that you can't make money doing what you want to do because someone else is doing it is baloney. We never buy one of anything. Even people who buy Maseratis, who buy $250,000 cars, don't just buy one of them. They buy lots of them. All right. So I want to break those myths. If you've thought any of the things that you see on the screen, none of that is right. Fact is, it's already been proven that you can make money online. You've proven it because you've bought stuff online. Okay? And here's the thing. There's less risk in starting a business online than there is starting one offline. You can actually start an online business without any money. You can actually start making money online without putting up any money. So, two things very important at this point in our time together. It's already been proven that you can make money online because you've already helped make somebody rich online. You either bought something at AmericanAirlines.com or Amazon.com or wherever you shop. You've already proven it. And just by the fact that you are watching this webinar today proves that there's money to be made online. Okay? This solution we're using, GoToWebinar, couldn't happen if I didn't pay for it. Couldn't happen if you weren't sitting at your computer or on your cell phone listening to me. All right? So I want you to know there's less risk in starting an online business than there is in starting a brick and mortar business. All right, so let's get to the big 7 I promised you we were going to go into today. The first way to make money online is to create a product to sell, right? The first way to make money online is to create a product to sell. And honestly, this may be the hardest way. This may be the hardest way for some people because they start thinking, what kind of product am I going to make? I started with this one because it gets progressively easier. Now, creating a product is not hard for me because I like to talk. So I'll just turn on my cell phone or a recorder and just start talking, and that can become a product. But the easiest way, and I'll get to that later, the easiest way is just to start thinking about your passion, your interest, and your expertise. If you like the idea, the thought of creating a product to sell online, I usually start with my PIE exercise. P-I-E, passion, interest, expertise. What are you passionate about? What are you interested in? And what do you have expertise in? That's the easiest way to start creating your product online to sell. Now, you got to have a product that people want, and more importantly, are already buying. All right, let me repeat that. You need to have a product that people want. Need is okay, but typically we don't always just buy what we need. We typically buy what we want. So have a product that people want, and most importantly, a product that people are already buying. When I teach this course, a lot of times people and my students will say, well, I'm thinking about starting this product. And I'm like, well, is there a market for that product? Well, I don't know. Well, don't make a product that people aren't already buying, because you're just going to drive yourself crazy trying to sell a product that hasn't been proven to sell. All right. I know that sounds simplistic, y'all, but I can't tell you how many times people approach product creation from that perspective. Don't create a product that people aren't already buying. So how do you know what people are buying? Very simple, very easy. The internet has made it super easy for us to figure out what people are buying. You do your research. First of all, you go to where people are buying or looking for stuff, right? So Amazon, that's why Amazon.com is at the top of this list. You go to Amazon, if you're thinking about making a certain product, you go in there and you type in that product name. You type in that product category. And automatically, if people are buying it, it will show up in Amazon. Period. Boom, you've just done your research. You know already at least an idea of the size of the market that you're looking at. So that's good news. You can also type it in Google. Now, I have it in this order for a reason. Amazon, because it is a buyer's marketplace, right? People don't go to Amazon typically unless they're in a buying mode. So they're going there to look at reviews, they're going there to look at see what people are saying, or they're going there to buy. So it gives you a complete competitive advantage when you go to Amazon.com to do research for whatever product you're thinking about creating. Google, of course, because it's the largest search engine. You want to go there and see what's happening in Google. So you put your product category in, you may even put a name of it in, and just see what comes up. All of this research shouldn't take you more than 10 or 15 minutes at the most. And then it may surprise you that I have YouTube up here. YouTube is actually surpassing Google as the first search engine, the largest search engine, just so you know. But YouTube is a place where people go because they're looking for product reviews and they're looking to see what people are saying about a product. So you go to YouTube and you use it just like you use Amazon. That's my sneaky little trick there. You go to YouTube, you type in what you're interested in, and you type in review after that. So if you're looking for a sewing, you're going to do a sewing product. So you may put in sewing machine reviews if you're thinking about creating a sewing machine, and I just pull that out of the air. But you get my point. Put whatever in you're thinking about building or creating, and put the word review after it, and you'll see if there are any reviews on YouTube to help you understand what the product is about and see what people are saying. When you go to these places, when you go to, for instance, Google in particular, for those of you who love searching in search engines, you want to type in the word, as I said, buy or review. So if you're interested in creating a product about dog sweaters, or you're interested in creating dog sweaters, then go to Google and type in buy dog sweaters, right? Because you want to look for the buyers. You don't just want to type in dog sweaters because all kinds of stuff is going to come up. You want to type in buy dog sweaters. If you're interested in selling used trophies, you want to type in buy used trophies. Buy night goggles. If you're interested in creating a coaching certification, buy coaching certification. If you're interested in creating a video series on pig riding lessons, type in buy pig riding lessons so that you can see what's happening in terms of buyer activity. Same things with review. Dog sweaters review. So you're going to see people who have either bought dog sweaters and now they're reviewing it, or you're going to see people who are looking to buy dog sweaters. Very, very important distinction that will get you farther ahead in terms of making money online. What kinds of products can you make? You can do just about anything. Think reports. You may have seen, if you haven't gotten my free report at Fran Harris University fan page, you can go get my free report at Fran Harris University fan page called The Success Manifesto, right? That's a free report. I'm not selling it. At the end of the report, I invite people to go to certain places, like to an event that I'm creating or hosting, or you can put things in there and say, hey, if you like this, then you'll love this, right? So you can start creating a free product that can make you money online by putting your own advertisement in the free report. You can create ebooks, of course. Most of us have bought or read an ebook. Video courses, audios, courses, literally full-blown courses like you take in college or high school, whatever. There's no limit to what you can do in terms of product creation. I just have given you a quick 5-item snapshot of what you can be thinking about doing, because these things are currently my company sells all of these things online right now. Okay. So think about what you would want to sell if you were going to choose the moneymaker number 1, which is creating your own product. Moneymaker number 2, promote someone else's product. That's a very easy way to make money online. You're not out of any money. You're not really out of a whole lot of time. You're going to promote someone else's product. That's called affiliate marketing. Some of you may have already been affiliate marketers, but I'm going to go over this little diagram real quick just because it explains what affiliate marketing is all about. So basically, affiliate marketing is when someone creates a product and then you sign up for their affiliate program. You get your own special, unique link. When you promote that link to the people you know and they buy from your link, you get paid a commission. Boom, that's it. That's how affiliate marketing works. I'm not going to complicate it. That's it. You refer someone to a product or a service or program. When they click on your unique link, you get paid a commission. Okay. Now, this is Amazon.com's, the bottom of their page. If you've ever wondered whether affiliate marketing is legitimate or not, you can go to Amazon.com, which I have here, and you see the red box there. It says become an affiliate. Become an affiliate. So Amazon.com will pay you to promote their products. Now, they're not going to give you 50 and 75%, but if you have enough stuff that you're promoting, you're thinking about this. If your goal is just to make a couple of $100s a month and you're promoting an event or you're promoting a product or something that is advertised on Amazon.com, you can easily get to that number, $200, $300 a month if you're just an aggressive promoter. Okay, if you'll notice under become an affiliate, you'll also see advertise your products. So that means people can become affiliates for your products as well that you put on Amazon. And then below that, you'll see independently publish with us. So that means now all you folks who wanted to become published authors but thought you had to get a New York publisher, that's baloney. You can publish your book and be selling on Amazon. So 3 things right there in a row will not cost you any money and potentially could bring you lots of money. So that's the Amazon.com affiliate program. Now I'm going to get into advertising your products and starting your own affiliate program here in a second, but I just wanted to point those things out to you because I've already shown you 2 easy ways just from Amazon real quickly how you can start making money online if you're serious about doing it. All right, this is a screen. This is a place called ClickBank. Just as you see in the upper left-hand corner, clickbank.com. It's a marketplace where people sell their knowledge. That's it. Just like I sold my basketball knowledge for my fantasy camp, I had to actually go do the camp. ClickBank is a place where you sell digital goods, so ebooks, reports, video courses, audio courses, home study courses, right? Monetize your knowledge is basically what ClickBank has changed their philosophy to be. But you go to clickbank.com and you sign up for an account. It used to be $29. I know I signed up so long ago. I mean, literally like 10 years ago or something like that. So I don't know if it's still $29 to sign up, but it was. But that's not a whole lot of money to sign up for a marketplace that has millions and millions of potential buyers for you. ClickBank lets you sign up for free to sell their stuff. So if you're not interested in putting your own ebook or a digital product on ClickBank to sell, it's actually free. It's $29 to sell a product, as I said. It's free to promote. And then you've got affiliates selling your products. All right. So again, millions of buyers sitting right there every single day going to ClickBank, buying products, put your product in there, instantly you're in business. All right, moneymaker number 3. You can put your info products in Amazon or other marketplaces. So now you're becoming the seller. Now you're not just selling other people's stuff. You're also the seller. There's a place called JVZoo, just as it sounds. You can see it on the screen, jvzoo.com. Again, as you see there, become a seller, become an affiliate. Free to become an affiliate, meaning you can promote other people's stuff to become a seller. It's also free, I still believe, but they take a percentage of the price, the product price. So if you sell something, then they take a percentage. I don't know what their percentage is. You can go there and check it out. But again, if you notice, nothing I've shared with you has cost you any money, except for maybe if you want to sell on ClickBank, you have to pay for that. Everything else has been free. Product Pay to the right of the JVZoo screen, you can see Product Pay is very similar to JVZoo. I actually like the interface for Product Pay a lot better. It's just a lot simpler to set up your products, and then they take a percentage as well. So there you go, a couple of different marketplaces that you can get started selling those ebooks. I mean, if you got a speech that you did last year or 10 years ago or whatever, and it's really good content, put that stuff up on these marketplaces and start selling it. There's no reason for you to have any information that you have on your computer and it not be making money for you. It doesn't make sense. An old video course, an old audio course, an old book that you can maybe dust off, update it, make it relevant for the year we're in now. Sell that stuff. You've got marketplaces that will not charge you anything to sell it. And then this is the most mind-blowing part of it. Once you get it in, let's say JVZoo or Product Pay or ClickBank, the buyers are there. Then people will look for what you're selling, and then they will be your sales force. I mean, I cannot tell you when I hear people saying, well, nobody's making money online. It just drives me crazy. You have a built-in sales force in these places that you're looking at on the screen right now, a built-in sales force. You got to have a good product. You got to have something people want to buy, as I said earlier. But think about now, all you got to do is just kind of promote, get JV partners, tell people on your Facebook page and your email list that you have products, help them make money. That's how it works. That's how it works. Now, I have friends who are $1 million affiliates, meaning they don't make their own products. All they do is sell other people's stuff. That's all they do. And they make millions selling other people's stuff. It's very, very lucrative and very powerful. So I want you to think about whatever paradigm you have right now about selling online. I hope it's been shifted and you've been given some opportunities, some ideas for what you can do online in a lot of different spaces. Moneymaker number 4, you can start an online coaching program. Now, may sound a little bit difficult for some folks who haven't necessarily seen how a coaching program plays out online. So I want to simplify that for you as well. All you do is find folks who need your help, whatever that help might be. Divorced fathers, single moms, empty nesters, doesn't matter. Parents with kids going off to college, people retiring, people leaving the workforce. I mean, the topics are endless. And so I want you to find folks who need your help, whatever expertise you have. And then rather than just going out and pitching your tent and saying, I'm starting a coaching program, start a Facebook page on that topic. And this allows you to do research, okay? So let's say you were interested in, make something up, parents who have triplets. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of right now, parents who have triplets. Well, you start a Facebook on parents who have triplets, parents of triplets. And then you start sharing that. Hey, I started this Facebook page on parents who have triplets. If you know somebody, send them over to the page. Now, this is all free. Then you start the conversation on your Facebook page about some of their challenges. What's happening? What are you struggling with? What's going on? Is it the kids? Is it time? Is it productivity? Is it time with you and your spouse? What is it? You just start to gather some of that research. And now what you're doing is you're not only building up your expertise in the eyes of the folks who come to your page, but you're also building up content should you decide to go forward and start a coaching program for parents of triplets. Are you feeling what I'm saying? Are you smelling what I'm cooking? It's easy to do research online because everybody's online. So you just need to find an area that you want to specialize in terms of your coaching program, start a Facebook page, and just start talking, start a conversation, start asking questions about that. Okay, so now you know how to get started with creating the coaching program. Let's talk about the specifics of how you would execute the program. Well, you can coach via email. There are folks who may start, like, let's say, a Facebook page, and then they get folks signed up to their coaching program for whatever your price might be, $500 a month each person, or $250 a month, whatever your price is. And then those people basically get the opportunity, you set the rules, they get the opportunity to email you a designated time, a week, a month, or whatever for the coaching price. That's it. Now all you do is coaching via email. They want your advice via email. They send you, you may say, you get to send me 2 questions in 5 days, and I will get back with you in 24 hours. I mean, literally, I've just given you the structure for a coaching program. You can do that. Skype. If you're not familiar with Skype, of course, it's a chat solution. You can literally chat with people either just with audio, or you can click the video button, and now you're having a face-to-face with the person that you're coaching. You can charge by the hour. You can charge by the minute. I have a friend who charges by the 15-minute increment, so she sells 15 minutes of coaching for a couple $100. Very, very powerful model. Okay. And then you can do what I did when I started my first coaching program. It was a Millionaires Challenge in the early 2000s, like maybe 10 or 11 years ago. It's called the Women's Millionaire Challenge. I had 11 folks in my first coaching program at $1,200. So they spent time with me in group coaching on the phone, because webinars were not as popular as they are now. So we did phone coaching. So everybody would dial into the number every week, maybe 6 weeks, dial into the number, and we would talk. I would do talk on a particular topic. They get to ask questions. They had homework. Boom. You do the math. 11 students at $1,200 for 6 weeks. Not bad. I continue to do that for years. So I still do that. So you can start your own coaching program in a teleseminar environment, or, as you and I are doing right now, a webinar environment. You can do that. No topic off limits. Everybody who has any level of expertise is doing some form of coaching. Okay. All right. Money maker number 5. You can create a website and let other people sell their stuff there. Yes, create a website and let other people sell their stuff there. So let's say you have no desire to create your own product, but you like bringing people together. You like kind of being the one who galvanizes the audience and brings them together and let them do what they do. So you can create a website and let other people sell their stuff. That's what Craigslist does. If you haven't been to Craigslist, go to Craigslist. It's a big marketplace where people come and sell their stuff. I mean, everything. Tires, event tickets, personal training. I mean, go to Craigslist. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's a marketplace where other people get to sell their stuff. It's a multi-million-dollar business because a guy started a business, started a website where he wanted, I think folks on the West Coast, it may have been San Francisco, don't quote me on that, but it was some city that he wanted to give people an opportunity to network and find local resources. So he put up this website, and it grew into this multi-gazillion global website. You can do the same thing. There are actually softwares online, sources online, that you can start a Craigslist type website for free. Okay. You're going to let other people sell their stuff, and you can offer it. The business model is this: you can have your website be a place where people come and you don't charge them, but so many people come that you put advertising on it, and so people pay to advertise. You can have people pay to advertise on your site themselves. You can do a combination. So you can have folks who can post for free, and then you can charge for some listings, just as Craigslist does. Okay, so that's an opportunity for you. There's Craigslist. If you haven't seen it or not familiar with it, that's pretty much what it looks like. Not beautiful, doesn't need to be beautiful. People are not going there for beauty. They're going there for the resources. So don't think you got to put up a website that's going to be amazingly beautiful. It's functional, and that's all Craigslist is. This is one of our sites that launches in April called A Time to Deal. It is a deal site, right? So it's atimetodeal.com. And basically what we're offering are entrepreneurs just like y'all listening to me the opportunity to put their digital products in our site, and then they will be offered as a deal every day. So people can come, and if you have an ebook on how to write a book in a weekend, or you have a course on that, then you can put your course in our deal site, and we will offer it. We'll do all the promotion. We'll do all the marketing, right? We handle all the processing of the credit cards, and then we split the revenues. That's what deal sites do. You guys are probably familiar with Groupon and Living Social and Daily Deals and those kinds of things. So we're starting a digital daily deal site. Only digital because we don't want to deal with shipping and all that. We don't want to do any of that. And plus, the world is becoming more digital anyway. People want it right then. As soon as they check out, they want the download page. So we want to give entrepreneurs and CEOs and business owners like you guys the opportunity to shop for the resources you need. Do you know how long it takes us sometimes to find great resources? Well, we're going to vet all of the vendors, put them in a site, including yours, offer it to folks, send people out emails and say, hey, this person's got this great course on sale today. Check it out. You can get it for $50 today. Tomorrow it'll be $500. You guys get the idea. Deal sites are very hot. You can start your own deal site as well. Moneymaker number 6, do webinars and teleseminars, right? So what I'm doing right now is a webinar, meaning that you're accessing it via the web. If you want to do teleseminars, then you would have that you would have just limited to telephone. Okay, only difference there. Again, it's very similar to me starting my coaching program in the early 2000s. We did it completely over the phone. That was it. People weren't sitting in front of their computers as much then, or able to access via their mobile devices. So we were doing everything over the phone for the most part, and then they would get their assignments via the internet. So you can do the same thing. Pick a topic. It doesn't have to be on business. It can be on pregnancy. It could be on divorce. It could be on how to get into college, how to get your GED. It doesn't matter. Again, you're going to do the research, though, that I showed you in step 1. Figure out if people are already buying it. Never start a program that you do not have proven buyers for. You're just asking for headaches there. All right. Webinars are the most effective way to do these 3 things. If you're taking notes, write this down. It's the most effective way to build an audience, most effective way to build trust, and the most effective way to build a bank account. People always ask me, if you could go back to 1995 or 96, and knowing what you know now, what would you do differently in terms of starting your own online business? I say webinars for the reasons that you see on the screen. There is nothing that will take you faster to wherever you want to go than doing webinars for the reasons that you see on the screen, because you can build an audience. You can spread the word online about giving a free webinar. It builds trust. You're getting the opportunity to spend more time with me versus just seeing a sales page where I bought lots of stuff from sales pages, but you don't really get to know the people behind the sales pages. Webinars, teleseminars give your audience the opportunity to get to know you, right? Get to hear your stories, get to hear about your experiences, your successes. And quite frankly, over our time together today, you've gotten to know me a little bit better, right? That's built a little bit more trust. And ultimately what happens on webinars is because of that trust, you're able to convert more people to sales. That's why webinars are so effective. So take everything away and give me a day and say, here, I challenge you, Fran Harris, to make money today. All I would need is either my cell phone or my computer. That's it, because I can do everything from there. I can do webinars from my phone. I can do them from my computer. I can do teleseminars from my phone. That's all I would need. No bull. Give me my cell phone, put me on a desert island with internet connection with the Wi-Fi, and I will make $1,000 before that day is over because of our ability to teach folks, whether we're there with them or not. To be able to teach virtually has really opened up the space for people to make more money. So I want you to, if you like talking, if you like teaching, or hey, even if you don't like talking, but you're interested in a particular topic, you can actually interview the person who's doing the webinar, and then you split the money with them. So what happens on webinars, as you guys know, if you've been on the webinars, you'll do a webinar, and sometimes there's someone who's interviewing the guest or the expert, and then at the end, the expert will make an offer. They'll say, hey, I've got this package here. If you're interested, go to this site. Well, same thing. If you don't want to do what I'm doing, which is teaching the whole course, pick a topic and just start interviewing people on it. And there are lots of ways you can build your bank account by being the person who interviews the expert. All right. There are free solutions to do your teleconferences. One of them is called freeconferencecall.com. Now, you will have some limitations. Of course, you will probably not be able to have more than 100 folks online. But while you're growing your teleseminar business, 100 folks is a lot of folks. So just get started. And again, you're not having to pay for anything here. So freeconferencecall.com is one of the solutions that we used when I started out. Told you I was going to give you one of my 6-figure napkins, which means basically I can put the business model for this 6-figure revenue stream on a napkin. That's how simple it was. And it was group coaching. So basically, if I were to put this on this napkin, it would be pick a topic, make sure there's an audience there, advertise that I'm doing coaching on it, do the coaching, and get paid. That was it. That was my first 6-figure year online, was either 2002 or 2003. And it's every year now, right? And a part of that is because of group coaching. Simple business model is not complicated. I don't want to make it complicated. It's simple. Help people reach their goals. Get on the phone or get on the computer and help people reach their goals, or teach them something. Teach them yoga, teach them hip hop, whatever you want to teach them. If they're buying it online, there's a great chance that if you create some distinction in how you provide your service or program or product, that they'll buy from you as well. Okay. Moneymaker number 7, sell services that other people do for you. This is a big one. Sell services that other people do for you, or you can do it. Now, what I'm about to turn you on to is going to blow your mind, because it's crazy. The first time I saw this site, I was like, what? People are doing what? But now I'm a big proponent of the site I'm about to share with you, and it's called Fiverr. Some of you are familiar with it. It's where you go and people do things for $5. If you can see the screen there, it says, I will distribute 50 flyers in New York City for $5. I will record a video at Mughal King Akbar Royal Palace for $5. I will draw your portrait in my own vector style for $5. I will start your family tree. And it goes on and on for $5. Now, some of you are thinking, yeah, but $5 is not that much. There are some huge sellers. There was a story on Fiverr last week of a Fiverr provider, a vendor, who bought his house from his earnings from Fiverr. Think about this, y'all. I want you to just wrap your brain around the Fiverr concept. If you're looking for something quick, right, I can't tell you how much I paid for web design or web headers or a little ad, a 250 by 250 ad for one of my WordPress blogs. Back in the day, right? Even just 3 years ago, you're paying hundreds of dollars for somebody to do a simple, good looking, but nevertheless, simple ad for you. And on Fiverr, you go here and they will do it for $5, and it's amazing. Now, of course, you got to know how to vet and look through people, and that takes the time, but the quality is often outstanding. So not only can you, let's say you wanted to start a business and you don't know how to do a whole lot of stuff. Well, you can start the business. You are the CEO of the company, but the people who provide the services for you, let's say if you started a graphics design service for small businesses, the people who design the services for you, provide the services for you, are doing it for $5. Now, you're not going to charge your clients $5 because you're providing a service. You're providing a service of finding the designer for them. You're handling the administration. You're handling the payment. You got it? So you're the CEO, but your sales force, your actual workforce is doing the work for $5. That's crazy. So you have no excuses for not either starting a company that has great providers, inexpensive providers with quality work, or let's say you just have something that you want to do. So I thought I would test out Fiverr. Last year I was going to test Fiverr out, and I thought, okay, let me check out Fiverr. So remember how I said earlier, you have all those audios and videos that are just sitting on your computer somewhere you're not doing anything with. So I took my seminars from many years ago on becoming a public speaker, becoming $1 million speaker, all this stuff. And I just thought, we'll just see what happens. So I put it on, and just immediately people started buying this stuff because, first of all, there's not a lot of personal and professional development on Fiverr. So part of my research was to see, okay, what's on here that doesn't have a lot of competition that's in my area of expertise. So I put up my speaking, I put up my coaching, just little full seminars that's not doing anything online, but sitting there. Immediately, people start buying this. So I want you to just kind of expand your brain about the things you can possibly put on Fiverr. That, it's not going to take a whole lot of time. I wouldn't say I'm going to write your business plan for $5. That would be a little bit crazy. But let's say if I have a business plan that's sitting on my computer, I will say, I will give you a sample business plan for $5 because I can sell that over and over and over all day long. You see what I'm saying? So lots of things you can do on Fiverr that don't require you doing them. Everybody got that? I know y'all are smiling. I know you're smiling thinking, man, this is crazy. But it really is. There's no reason you can't just start making a little money. And think about it. If you start selling something on Fiverr, there's no time spent with you delivering that. Not really, because you'll get a notification that says a buyer wants your audio. And all you do is you already have the audio sitting there. You just click, okay, upload, and you're done. It takes about 20 seconds to deliver that. And you always, in Fiverr, you say, I'll deliver this in 3 days. That way you always have notification of how long you have to deliver your gig, is what they call them. But Fiverr's amazing. And that's one of those hidden gems that I was skeptical about sharing because it's so amazing. And there's so many things that you can do. And like I said, if you go to Fiverr.com, you can see some of the success stories of folks who this is all they do. They don't do anything else. All they do is Fiverr. And one guy last week, we saw the video, he bought his house from his Fiverr earnings. So lots that you can do there in Fiverr. I hope you're excited by that. So those are the 7 proven ways to make money online with no experience, no money, no list, and my favorite, no excuses. You have no excuses. I've given you 7 proven ways, not only that I've used to make money online, but that millions of other folks are using to make money online. Doesn't require a high level of experience or engagement or even time to do some of the things that I've shared with you today. So you don't have any excuses for not getting busy online now. Can you do one of those 7 things? I know you can. Can you pick one? Even if you don't want to do all 7 of them, you can pick one of those that resonates with you and do it. The question then becomes, could you do it faster if I were working alongside you? I think you could. So here's what I got for you. If you know that you're tired of struggling to find a proven way to bring in extra money each month, if you know you're tired of hearing about other people and seeing other people make money online, but you're not getting any yourself, if you're tired of sitting on the sidelines because you don't quite understand how it all works, if you're done making excuses for why you haven't gotten your slice of the $1 trillion e-commerce pie, if you're ready to make at least an extra $500 to $5,000 a month working less than 5 to 10 hours a week, because that's the rub right there. People go, okay, Fran, yeah, you have a 6-figure online business every year, but how much time are you spending? Well, y'all know, first of all, I'm doing other stuff. I'm on television. I don't have a lot of time, and I have an even smaller staff. It doesn't take a big staff to do this stuff. It takes knowing what to do, setting up the systems the right way. I'm not going to be sitting in front of my computer, tied to my computer, chained to my desk. That's not the lifestyle I want. So what I'm talking about is being able to put some things on autopilot. Yes, you're going to have to spend some time. Yes, you're going to have to exert some effort. But we're not talking about another full-time job for you. But if you know you're ready to really get to a different income level, that's the kind of opportunity we're talking about. If you also know that you're in need of a no BS coach who will hold you accountable and also cheer for your success, If you know you're in need of a 6-figure-a-year roadmap to accelerate your success, then you're about to be blown away. All right? Hold on to your desk. Here's what you got. I'm going to share with you my Make Money Online coaching program. It is a 4-week video series. It's a simple paint by number video course where I'm going to walk you through how to start making money online in the next 30 days using the exact 7 strategies I showed you today. Now, this means you're going to be able to watch as I go to each site that I shared with you today, set up the accounts, show you how to promote, build a list, stuff that I couldn't get into today, clearly because we have a finite amount of time. But you're going to get this full Make Money Online for Rookies course, okay? It's 4 weeks, paint by number, which means you're looking over my shoulder. You're following exactly what I'm saying. You're hearing me explain what needs to happen and why it needs to happen, and you're seeing why it works. You're going to also get the PDFs of those slides. That way that you can, if you don't like necessarily watching video all the time, you can print out the slides as a PDF and follow along as you're reading them beside your computer, okay? That one is $197 value. You're going to get the audio. So not only am I going to do the video course, but we're going to extract the audio. So if you want to learn these concepts on the fly and on the go, you can put it on your iPod, your iPad, you put it on your MP3 player, and you can listen and download the course that way and learn over and over and over. That's a $97 value. Plus, you're going to get my resource list. This is where I get things done. So I shared Fiverr with you, but there are tons of other resources where we get stuff done. I'm going to teach you how to hire and who to hire. Let's say if you want to get something done from a design standpoint, or if you need somebody to edit something or transcribe something, I'm going to share a brief resource list with you. So all total, my 4-week video course, which is $1,000, the PDF of the slides, $197, the audio of the course, $97, and then my resource list, which is really priceless, $497, all total $1,500, over $1,500, okay? But I'm not going to ask you to pay $1,500. I'm going to actually give you a bonus before I reveal the tuition for the course. My Make Money Online for Rookies Facebook group. This is a private Facebook group that only the folks who are on this journey with you are going to be in, okay? No stragglers, no people who are crashing the party. These are for folks who are ready to make between $500 and up to $5,000 and more online in the next, start doing that a month in the next 30 to 45 days. Start on that journey. So you're going to have access to my Facebook group, private Facebook group, where I will visit. I'm not there every day, but I will visit there at least once or twice a week. You get to network with these folks who are doing it. These people will become your JV partners. So when it's time for you to launch your product, they will be the folks that you will be talking to, who will be promoting it to their list, and you will become business partners with them and with me. So that's over $1,500 in value. Plus, I'm going to give you and talk a lot about in the course my 6 figures a year online business model. I shared my napkin about my group coaching. I'm going to pretty much map out how you do that so that you can start to see the possibility for you to do the same thing with teleseminars and webinars, all right? So now we've gotten way beyond $1,500 in terms of the value for the Make Money Online for Rookies course. Plus, there's another big bonus here. Remember, I talked about affiliate marketing and how you can promote other people's stuff. I'm going to offer you 75 to 100% commission for one of my products for the first 30 days after you finish the course. Now, I want you to understand what that means. That means after you're done with the course, I'm going to let you promote one of my products and take all the money almost. Got it? Whatever it is, there'll be like a list of probably 12 products that you can choose from. And you can choose probably a couple of them. I'll let you choose a couple of them. And you're going to get 75 to 100% commission. These are proven products that are selling and have sold, right? 30 days to make money by promoting a proven product, including this course. So think about this. If you know someone who wants to make money online and you are having the experience and you're having success and you're enjoying this course, you've enjoyed this webinar, all you would do is promote the webinar you're listening to right now. And when people sign up for the course, you get paid for that. Everybody feel me on that? 75 to 100% commission on products that you know will sell. You didn't show up to this webinar because you didn't think I knew what I was talking about. So when you promote it, you're going to just say, I'll teach you how to promote as an affiliate, whether it's your Amazon products or your JVZoo products or whatever. It's not a hard sell. You just say, hey, I took this course or I learned this or I thought you might be interested in this. Check it out. Boom, you give them your affiliate link, and when they sign up for my stuff, you're going to get 75 to 100% commission, not that small 10 to 12% that Amazon's going to give you. I'm going to be invested in your success, right? I'm going to be invested in your success because I want you evangelizing and telling people how great this course was. I'm going to be full disclosure. I want you saying, Fran Harris really supported me, helped me, made sure I was successful. Now, I can't guarantee you that you're going to be successful because you've got to do some stuff, but I'm going to put you in the game. I'm going to put you in a position to make sure that you are very successful. And one of the ways I'm going to do that is to give you proven products to promote and then give you almost all the money. All right. So this is only for the first 30 days following your completion of the program, but that's yours if you want it. All right. So now that you're thinking that's $1,500 plus this huge bonus. So for a limited time, you're going to get this special offer. If you thought about what I'm giving you, the six-figure napkin, the $1,500 to $200 to $2,000 course, this course could easily sell for $1,000. No question about it. Should be selling for at least $997, right? But I'm not going to ask you for $997. In fact, I'm not going to even ask you to enroll at $497. For a limited time, for the first 10 people who sign up, you're going to get this course for one payment of only $97. Okay, $97. That's the Facebook group, the private access to me. That's the 4 weeks of the course where I'm going to be holding your hand, making sure you are following the steps and doing exactly what you need to do to get started making money online. That's the 75 to 100% commission on my products that I'm going to give you to make sure that you're successful. You cannot lose. If you are serious about it, there's absolutely no way you will not succeed. Okay? That's less than 1 month of your cable bill. $97 for a $2,000 course is less than 1 month of your cable bill. Okay, I know you are invested enough in your own success to make that investment. And here's the thing, you've got a 100% guarantee. If you haven't made a single penny after taking my course, after following the plan, because you do have to follow the plan, and executing what you learn, you will get a full refund. No drama, no questions, nothing. But you got to show me that you've done everything that I've asked you to do. I think that's fair. And I think you would agree that that's fair. I'm willing to put my brand, my name, my products on the line for you to pretty much say you're going to be successful, but you've got to do your part. So if you haven't made a single penny after taking the course, following the plan, networking in the Facebook group, asking me questions, following the video course, you get a full refund, period. But you got to show me that you've done every single thing that we ask you to do. Stop pulling your hair out. Stop trying to figure this stuff out yourself. The Chinese have a saying, to know the road ahead, ask those coming back. In other words, if you want to know how to get somewhere, follow the blueprint, follow the roadmap of somebody who's been there. I can show you how to start making 200, 300, 500, 5,000, whatever. I've done all of that. And now I want to teach you how to do it. So you don't have to drive yourself crazy sitting at your computer trying to figure it out. Get a coach, get a blueprint, get a roadmap, and you'll be on your way. All right, once again, the special offer is $97. It's a one-time payment, no recurring anything. This is a one-time payment investing in your online business. If you're ready to get started with me, go now to the website you see on the screen, franharris.org/MMOrookies.html. franharris.org/MMOrookies.html. Now, after you check out, you'll be taken immediately to a download page, all right? That will give you your instructions for the first assignment that you have. I'm very serious. I'm going to be on you. I am committed to your success, and I want to put you in a situation to be successful immediately. So you got to follow the instructions from the start. If you're ready to start working with me, go now to franharris.org/MMOrookies.html. Got it? I'll see you there. Take care.